Well, it's a cold night in Seattle, but at the very least, the roof will be shut to shield us from some of that. Tonight, we continue the road trip with the first of 3 between the Oakland A's and the Seattle Mariners. It's baseball on MLB Network, and it's coming up next. Felix Hernandez, the right-hander from Venezuela, gets the starting nod in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
You know, Matt, it's awfully tough getting a lot of no decisions as a starting pitcher, but he was able to pick up his first win of the year in his last start. Hopefully, his mojo starts turning around.
Ready now, Cesar Hernandez. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
Shortstop, Cesar Hernandez.
First pitch coming. Here it is. First of 3 here on this Tuesday night as the game's first offering is taken for strike 1. And fellas, you take a look at these Seattle Mariners at the start of play here tonight. They dropped another one last time out, and in fact they've won just twice in their last 8 tries.
Yeah, Matty, this is a nice one. First game of a homestand. You played well on the road. You got a chance to grab a shower and sleep in your own bed last night. I bet you this team comes out on the attack today.
Check swing, no swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2.
As a pitcher, you got to feel good that you had him out front. Even though he didn't pot commit on that one, it opens up a lot of weapons for you to go high fastball or throw even a better off-speed pitch.
Pulled toward right center field. And that'll manage to hop over the wall. He'll be at second to start the game on a ground rule double. Man, this guy is a blur on the base paths, Danny.
He was really motoring around the bases. I think he had every intention of stretching that one into a triple. He definitely has the wheels, but the ball bouncing over for an automatic double put an end to any of those kind of thoughts.
So now it's Mark Canha as he'll watch a curveball that bends in there under his hands at strike 1. The head-to-head history with King Felix, he's just 1 for 13. Hernandez stands at second with no outs. Here's a breaking ball outside, and now it's even 1-1. And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes is Mr. Ed Drummond.
Yeah, Matty, we got a good one behind the dish today in Ed Drummond. Well liked by all people, pitchers, batters, managers. All you want as a player is the ability to talk to someone. And that's what Ed does. He gives you that chance.
Zero, you hit a nail right on the head. He has a real long fuse. He's not afraid to let a hitter or a pitcher, I'm not say complain about a particular pitch, but he's not the guy that's going to get mad and throw somebody and give him the boot just because a guy doesn't like a pitch or a pitcher thinks that a pitch is a strike and they call it a ball.
And here's a shot of the Athletics starting lineup for this one. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
Well, guys, I'm really hoping to see a turnaround from that number 3 hitter. Last month, he had less than 5 RBIs. He's one of the guys they count on to produce runs, and he's not really doing that much right now. So we'll see if the new page on the calendar helps get this guy going.
Here's Jed Lowry now. He was 1 for 4 in Sunday's affair. From the stretch. And that one just missed outside. 1 out and a runner on second base. Now a check swing, but it's strike 1 anyway, says the home plate umpire. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Swing and a ground ball to third. And there are 2 away now.
Batting fourth, third baseman, Matt.
Now batting, Matt Chapman. Opportunity for him here to pick up that runner from second with 2 away. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball. The 1-0 is swung on and missed, and that's strike one. The 1-1 home. Misses off the plate. The 2-1. Very weakly on the ground. Foul ball, strike two. And Hernandez won't get him to chase this one. It's a full count now, 3-2.
Now on 3-2 as a pitcher, you've got to go with the pitch that you feel most comfortable throwing with.
3-2 pitch. Now here's a check swing, and they appeal down to first. No swing, so that's ball four.
He almost got him to commit there. As we take another look at it in slow motion, he comes awfully close to breaking that plane, but he was able to hold back. Strong wrist, and he gets a trip to first because of it.
That'll bring up the power hitter, Matt Olson, as Hernandez is going to jump ahead of him here with strike one. And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. Now a fastball here, not close, and it's 1-1 now. Olson is a big threat in a matchup like this. He's got a ton of pop against right-handed pitching.
Yeah, I think because of his approach. He's not a dead pull guy. You want to try and sneak a piece of cheese in or hang something over the heart of the plate, he's going to absolutely crush it. But anything going away from him goes right into his bat path.
The 1-2 is a fastball that misses. Two men are on with two men out. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. A's strand a couple. A's nothing. M's coming to bat. We're just getting started on MLB Network. Andrew Triggs gets the ball for Oakland in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, Matt, this guy keeps his team in the ball game. He's won 2 of his last 3 starts, so he's been throwing the ball really well. And one of the keys for this guy is getting early outs to keep his pitch count down. If he can do that, he should be able to get into the 7th or 8th inning in this one here today.
And Dan, D-Row, this Oakland ball club entering play here tonight. They've been fairly punchless of late, losing last time out and, in fact, dropping 6 of their last 7.
Yeah, Matty, this definitely looks like a situation where somebody's going to have to call a team meeting. I don't know if it comes from a veteran or the manager decides to close the doors for a second, but this team has not played well. They find themselves losing lately. They lost the last game, and they're going to need a spark to get this thing turned around.
And now a quick look at the Mariners starting lineup in this one. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Well, Matt, I'm going to be watching for the speedster, D. Gordon. He's having a really nice season, hitting over 300 coming into this one. And we all know that that's the magic number. When you hit over 300 for a season, you've got plenty to be proud of. Now we'll see if he can keep it up over the rest of the year.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd. Foul. Might have been looking to find that outside corner, but he couldn't quite get it there. It's 1-2.
Classic strikeout pitch right there on 0-2. It's the one we know he loves going to, but great recognition to lay off in that spot.
And he takes strike 3 called. Back-to-back strikeouts here to open the home first, 2 away.
The main job of the number 1 and 2 hitters is to set the middle of the order up with an opportunity to do some damage. So when you strike both of them out, you're putting yourself in a pretty good position to make it through the teeth of the lineup without a whole lot of stress.
And it looks like they'd rather go after the next guy as the intentional walk signal comes here with 2 away.
That's what's called getting the treatment. Everyone knows he's a power threat with the bat, so it's all about not letting him be the guy that beats you.
Here now is Mike Zunino. He's hoping to start this series a little better than the one he finished last time. He was 0 for 5 on Sunday. Pitch on its way now to Zunino. And a swing and a miss at a ball in the dirt.
This is what makes him so dangerous as a pitcher. 5 weapons that he can go to, and he's working ahead in the count. This is a tough matchup.
Cruz leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Hit hard on the ground to first. And that's through for a hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Adapt and persevere. That's what I always said on the offensive side. Down in the count right there. Batter hits a ground ball the other way. He's able to fight off a tough count and get himself a base hit.
2 men on, 2 out, and set to stand in the fine second baseman Robinson Cano. And a surprising intentional walk here from the dugout as that will now load the bases.
Batting 6th, third baseman, Kyle Seager.
Here's the third baseman now, Kyle Seager. He went 2 for 4 to close out Sunday's series finale. Now a hard liner. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself. And a great job of pitching out of the bases loaded situation as the side is retired. A couple of walks, but no damage. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Here's Chris Davis now. He homered in the series finale back on Sunday.
Designated hitter,
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. In there for strike 1, 0-1. Davis, sometimes called Crush with a K and an H. He was selected in the 7th round back in the 2009 MLB draft.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2 is a breaking ball that misses off the plate.
That curveball stayed up in the zone. You'll see that often early in the game where a pitcher's trying to find that release point, particularly with his off-speed pitches. We'll have to keep an eye on him, see if he's able to settle down as this game moves on.
Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. The 2-2 one more time is looked at, and the count moves full.
He walked the guy back in the first, and now he's looking like he might hand out another free pass to the leadoff guy here. You can't be walking a guy an inning and think you're going to have any success.
Line toward right center. But this will not elude the right fielder's grasp as he ranges over to handle it for the first out.
Okay, here's how the Mariners are going to line up defensively. And guys, what I want you to focus on today is this is one of the new age teams in the game that really rely on statistics and the numbers. And the numbers tell them that they're a better team defensively, moving guys around and shifting as much as they can.
Is put in play to the right side of the infield. Cano comes up with it. Throw to first to be in time, and Hernandez looking good here with 2 away. So digging in now, Victor Caratini. And there you see the numbers over his last 8 contests. He's really been leading the charge for this team. Here comes the first pitch. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. The windup and the 0-1. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Well, if you don't know about it already, that's what they call the King's Court here at Safeco Field. It started back in 2011, and ever since then, fans have bought special tickets. And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. So a strong inning there for Felix Hernandez. Still 0-0. Next in at the plate is Ryan Healy. He's set to lead off the home half of the second. It's the bottom of the strike zone here with the sinker. Strike one. Chopped weakly to the left. Chapman's got it. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
All right, guys, here's how the Oakland A's are lining up defensively. And manning the hot corner today is a guy with one of the quickest reactions in the game. That's it at third base. A step and a dive, a little bit of range, but you better be reacting, and you better be able to have some serious hands and a strong arm to get it over the first. And he checks all the boxes.
Here's the first pitch to him. 0-1 the count. The windup and the 0-1. Outside for a ball, 1-1. Bottom of the second here with no score. One and two, the count to the Mariners shortstop.
Hey, I don't mind that take right there. That was a nasty breaking ball. Started outside the zone, popped back inside the zone. Good spin rate on it. Move on to the next pitch.
Back up the middle, and that'll find its way into center field for a 1-out hit. Well, when you're going as well as he is, not even a 2-strike count is going to get in your way.
Yeah, Matty, he's having a monster season, well over 300. Right there, when you're feeling that confident at the plate, it doesn't matter what the count is. You're willing to go deep and still feel confident.
Segura runs. Popped him up. Hernandez onto the grass, and he makes the catch for the second out. Here's D. Gordon now. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. No balls and 1 strike. Segura is off at first with 2 away. Bouncer down the line. That winds up foul for the second strike. Sent on the ground out to second. Backhanded. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. 1 left for Seattle. We'll move to the third with no score. Digging in, Dustin Fowler. He'll be the first to greet Felix Hernandez to start the inning.
Dustin Fowler.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Missed with a breaking ball.
Counts 1-0.
Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck. Here's a swing and a ground ball for Seager down at third. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. So with 1 away, a couple of teams out of the AL West doing battle in this one. So let's check out where they sit in the standings entering play here today. Digging in, Cesar Hernandez. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. And that's in there for strike 1. Hernandez is Certainly a versatile middle infielder, playing shortstop today despite being a second baseman naturally.
Yeah, he's a premium defender. It doesn't matter. Anything that's in his vicinity, right or left of him, 5 steps either way, is getting vacuumed up. So they trust this guy's glove in a premium spot no matter where he's playing.
Hernandez readies the 1-1. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1.
Seems to me like they're pitching him a little bit more cautiously after that double he had his first time up.
Line drive to center field. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So a ringing single here to center field makes it 2 hits for him on the night. And with that, we take a look at the A's leaders in that category. And sure enough, his name is right there at the top. Stepping in, Mark Canha, 0 for 1 for him here in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he just misses with a curveball. In the dirt here. Runner holds as the count moves to 2-1. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Step on the bag for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. 1 hit in the inning, but that gets erased. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. That will bring in Guillermo Heredia now as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3. And a high strike there, 0-1.
You know, Matty, when I first broke into the league, you wouldn't see that high heater first pitch right out of the gate. But I think there's been a change in philosophy here. Back in the late 90s, early 2000s, guys wanted to attack you more east-west, get you leaning left-right. Now you're seeing guys attack in the philosophy more north-south. Just with launch angles and exit velocities, I think guys are afraid to throw that sinking fastball for fear that guys are just going to run their barrel into it. Not the case with the high fastball.
Here's Nelson Cruz now. First delivery to him on the way. Ran it in on him as this is bounced toward short. Hernandez scoops it up on to first, and very quickly 2 are gone here in the home third.
The catcher, number 3, Mike Zunino.
Next for Seattle, Mike Zunino. A base hit in his first trip. He had to be looking for something else to start the at-bat. It's 0-1. A swing and a miss just out in front of that fastball.
Hey, this boy ain't messing around right now. Attacking his zone, showing a lot of confidence in his stuff. He's got 2.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Mariners are down in order. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. Into the box now, Jed Lowry. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these 2 teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
Still all zeros in the run column here in the 4th inning. Dan, does this continue, or does somebody score here?
Oh, you have to love, you know, Matt, we have so many of these games that are 12-10 and 9-8. It's nice to see a low-scoring pitcher's duel for once.
Hit sharply on the ground to the left. It's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now. So it's a base knock to lead off their half of the 4th.
The batter, third baseman, Matt.
Now in the box, Matt Chapman. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hit hard on the ground towards second. And that's just past the grasp of Cano into center, a base hit.
Hey, 2 runners on after back-to-back singles right there. They are in prime position to put the first run on the board right here.
That'll bring up the power hitter, Matt Olson, as he'll lay off a curveball in the dirt for ball 1. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Into center field, line drive base hit. Long throw to the plate. And no sense risking anything here as the bases will be loaded now with still nobody out.
Boy, there's a bullet base hit right there, but you have to hold there, D-Row, to make sure that gets through and isn't caught for a line drive double play.
Yeah, you have to play the game right there and respect the infield and respect the line drive. I know he wants to get a ribby for his buddy, but that's the way the game's played.
Here's Chris Davis now, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. Lowry on third. Chapman over at second. Olson at first with no outs. And looked like a definite pitcher's pitch there on the inside. 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch is swung on and missed for strike number 2.
This guy has been throwing the ball so well, and that's exactly why. He has such a feel for that secondary pitch. He can flip it over when ever he wants and get back in the count.
Smoked on the ground left side. And that's through into left, a base hit. 1 run is scored. And the run is in to score from second. It's a 2-0 ball game. And he's out on a strong throw.
Center fielder number 3.
So that'll bring in the outfielder, Boog Powell. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First offering on its way. In the dirt. And a nice job keeping it close. It's ball 1. The 1-0 delivery. On the ground is short. This could be 2. Cano for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. So 2 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and no one left on base. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. The A's lead it 2-0. Back with Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, as it'll be Robbie Cano settling in to start out the inning. Cano waits on the first pitch. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Wouldn't bite on a good sinker that time that missed.
Not the ideal spot to be right here. 2-0 count on a real good hitter. Boy, you're going to have to make some really good pitches now.
And this will wind up being extra bases for Cano. Cano's around first, on his way for second now. And the Mariners have something going right away. It's a leadoff double.
Hey, after that hit right there, Dero, that extends his hitting streak to 6 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. 6 days in a row with knocks will help you sleep better at night, Dan.
Hit hard up the middle. Throw on to first in time, 1 away. Now at the plate, Ryan Healy. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. A man at third with 1 away. Hit on the ground to third. Chapman has it cleanly. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Now batting, shortstop, Gene Segura.
In now, Gene Segura. He reached on a single in his first try. He's set and the pitch. Missed with a slider. And that one stayed up a little high.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
2-1 the count. He's set and the 2-1 pitch. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3.
I know this team has been struggling offensively, but here's a perfect situation with a 3-1 count. You have a chance to do some damage. You know that.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. Mariners leave 1. They're still down. It's 2-0. Stepping up to the plate, Victor Caratini. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat. And now a pitch on the way. And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. Lays off again, and it's 2-0.
2 balls, no strike.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Waiting on it is Heredia, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
The left fielder, number 11.
Digging in to try it again, Dustin Fowler. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A breaking ball taken at the knees for strike 1. Fowler, the former Yankee, he was acquired via trade last year.
I know he'd tell you he'd like to be playing a little bit better, but I think it's as advertised for this ball club right now. I think the manager is getting exactly what they expected.
Grounder down the line at third, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2. Count still at 1-2. On a big curveball is in there for a called third strike, and there are 2 gone.
Now batting, shortstop.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Cesar Hernandez. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. And a way off fastball here in a good spot, but ruled the ball 1-0.
With 2 outs, they're not playing him to bunt here, and he didn't show it there, but I wouldn't be surprised if he wasn't at least thinking about it. He handles the bat pretty well, and he can definitely run.
Throw not in time, and he beats it out for his 3rd hit tonight.
So frustrating, Dero. You make a good pitch, and you get these guys that can run around and they're fast, You think you have an out, and all of a sudden it turns into an infield single.
Yeah, this is definitely part of his game, the ground attack, Dan. He's a speedster. He's going to get a ton of infield singles, and he knows how frustrated that pitcher is.
Runners on the move for second. Oh, and they've got him picked off. The tag, and they'll get him at second. And with that, the side is retired. A's go quietly there. They're up 2-0. And that'll bring up Ben Gamble. He leads off from the bottom of the fifth as they look to break through on the scoreboard for the first time in this one.
Yeah, baseball is a game of adjustments, and it's time they start making some. They don't need to change their entire approach necessarily, but now is maybe when they start thinking about ways to get the guy on the mound out of his rhythm a bit.
Hit on the ground out to short. Hernandez is up with it, and that's the first out.
Center fielder number 9, D. Gordon.
Here's D. Gordon now. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. He drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. No runs, 3 hits, and no errors in the game for the Mariners to this point. Line drive to center field. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
The left fielder number 5, Guillermo Heredia.
That'll bring in Guillermo Heredia now. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point. First delivery to him on the way. And a pitch out. Nothing doing, though, and that's ball 1. This is flared out towards second. But this is hauled in by the second baseman. But they'll just get the 1 out here as the runner will get back safely at first.
The right fielder number 23, Nelson Cruz.
Stepping up now, Nelson Cruz. He was a ground out victim last time up. And a rather interesting decision here is they'll put him on and move the runner into scoring position now.
Well, that's one way to do it, I guess. An intentional walk is one thing, but an intentional walk with a man on first is another. Strange strategy. I don't quite get it.
Right over the middle, knee high. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. Gordon on second. Cruz at first. 2 out in the inning. Swing and a miss as the slider sets him down for the final out of the inning. Mariners leave a couple. They trail things here 2-0. Now at the plate, Mark Canha. 0-for-2 from him so far in this one.
The right fielder number 20, Mark Canha.
First pitch on its way. Swing and a little tapper, but it gets foul. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. And double-barreled action now in the Mariner bullpen as both a left-hander and a right-hander start to throw. Curveball got him swinging for the first out. Digging in and looking for more, Jed Lowry. 1-for-2. He grounded out first time up and followed that with a base hit. No balls and a strike to count.
You don't see too many guys at this level be late on off-speed pitches right there. That tells me he was totally sitting on something else or was going automatic take.
And no swing apparently. Ball 1.
I don't think he's going to triple up on changeup right there. He seemed to have gotten the timing down on that second one.
A little bouncer. That goes foul, so he stays alive with 2 strikes. Next pitch for Felix will be number 75 in the ball game. Breaking ball, and he gets him to chase it in the dirt. Zunino has it, and he makes the throw to first. Lowe is retired, 2 down now. Standing in, Matt Chapman. He singled his last time up. Here's the first pitch to him. Hit down the third baseline. Seager fields it cleanly. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. A's are gone in order, but they're on top 2-0. Striding in once again, Robinson Cano. It was a 2-bagger for him in his last at-bat.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
One away, and here's the left-handed hitting third baseman, Kyle Seager. No runs, 4 hits, and no errors in the game for the Mariners to this point. And he lays off for ball 1.
He's obviously been very impressive on the mound in this one, and I think the big reason why is his ability to stay out of the middle of the zone. That's kind of obvious.
Hangs on him a bit that time as it's belted out toward deep center field. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Up next for Seattle.
Next in at the plate is Ryan Healy. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
This is one of those classic cases of the right guy at the right spot. They need to get a rally going, and this is maybe their best hitter, so he's the right guy in the right spot for this team right now.
2 out, nobody on. Hit out towards second. Taken there by Lowry. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Mariners. They're down 2-0. Welcome back to Safeco Field here in Seattle. The A's are on top in this one as we get set for the 7th, but before it gets underway, let's take
7, James Harper.
Becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And that one stayed up a little high. And that one just missed outside.
Well, this is the matchup they wanted, bringing in the reliever, but falling behind 2-0 doesn't exactly help the situation very much.
Slapped hard the opposite way. That's in for a base hit, and he's 2 for 3. So it's an inning opening single to kick off their half of the 7th.
Well, D-Row, you have to love that if you're a hitter. You get ahead in the count 2-0, you get a fastball right down the middle, and he sure knew what to do with it.
Are you kidding me? You fight tooth and nail to get into count leverage at bats. 2-0, 3-1, 1-0 to buy yourself that fastball middle cut. He didn't miss it.
In now, Chris Davis, as he'll take a look at a sinker here, too low for ball one. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. The 1-0 home is taken high above the zone. Pazos has some of the absolute best strikeout stuff in the game today, at least among bullpen arms. His strikeouts per 9 is a number that's usually through the roof.
This guy was tailor-made, Matty V, to be a relief.
Meanwhile, this ball is into right center, and that ought to be good enough for extra bases. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning.
That was pretty obvious in live action that ball was hit hard. And after analyzing it with our show track technology, we see that our eyes did not deceive us. 114 miles an hour was the exit velo. An impressive swing of the bat.
Ready once again, Boog Powell. He's rolled into groundouts a couple of times already here in the ballgame. Liner toward right center. And that will get down as he delivers a big one here. It's a base hit. And not in time as he just crosses the plate in time.
Everything done right, Dan, on both sides, the defensive side and the offensive side, to send him, and the outfielder made a strong, accurate throw, but that runner was safe.
No doubt about it. That's one of those where you got to be aggressive as a third base coach. You know the outfielder has a strong throwing arm. You're taking a lot of things you're trying to get through a decision to send. A good send in a close play, but it all worked out.
A ball and no strikes. Missed with a slider.
This inning really feels like it's getting away. From him out there as a reliever. You can't let that happen. Nothing you can do about what's already happened, and it's only going to get worse if you're not focusing on the guy in the batter's box.
A knee-high sinker, tough pitch, strike one.
He struggled a bit coming out of the bullpen here, so he needed that strike. Maybe it settles him down a little bit.
Set, and the 2-1 pitch. Lifted in the air to center. Moving under it, Gordon. Makes the play, one away.
The left fielder, number 11, Justin
Stepping into the box. Dustin Fowler, he'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Chad Pinder will be summoned off the bench here as he'll pinch hit with a runner at first and one gone in the inning. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1. He'll enter play at 3:13. 2 home runs and 4 RBIs. Just couldn't pull that one back in time. It's 0-2 now. In the dirt, and now let's see. And he'll rein it in as the count moves to 1-2. The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. Digging in the switch hitter, Cesar Hernandez, trying to keep it going. A perfect 3 for 3 thus far. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. Here's the 0-1 pitch. And that slider's almost in the dirt. Wouldn't bite on a good sinker that time that missed. The 2-1 home. Doesn't hit the target. It's ball 3.
It's clear he just hasn't been able to find any rhythm out there. Pretty much unable to hit any of his spots, and now he's at 3-1, and he's put him into another great hitting count.
And that misses, ball 4, so it's first and second now with 2 out.
Oh man, I think this walk is going to grind at him for a bit. He just missed, and now the inning continues with the man in scoring position.
Hoping to limit the damage. Here's the pitch. And the first pitch is chopped foul at the plate. It's strike 1. A 1 pitch on its way. And this one's in the dirt. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. Ready with the 1-1. 2-1.
A lot of times you see guys get too aggressive and try to do too much at the plate with guys on, but right here he's doing a great job of waiting on the right pitch. Got himself ahead in the count now.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Cut fastball that time, but he doesn't bite, and now it's 3-1.
2 on, 2 out with a base open here. As a pitcher, you have to be awful careful. You just don't want to groove something here and give this guy a pitch that he can hit one out of the park on.
Grounded back up the middle. Segura to his left. He's there. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. So 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on base. Get up and stretch now here in the great Northwest. The A's lead this one 4-0. Stephen Piscotty will stay in the ballgame as he takes over in center.
Now playing center field, number 25.
Chad Pinder will stay in the ballgame now and take over in left field.
Now in left field, number 8. Team Chad Kinder.
Gene Segura standing in. First pitch on its way.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Striding forward now is the DH, Ben Gamel. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Here comes the first pitch. And he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Couldn't wait back. A swing and a miss.
Well, he got the leadoff guy in the inning on a ground out, and now he's 0-2 to start this at bat. He looks really sharp so far to start the 7th.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now.
Those 0-2 curveballs are really tough for guys to lay off. There's a reason it's such a common pitch in that count, but he did well to spit on it there.
So he froze him for the strikeout. Ben Gamel becomes the second out of the bottom of the 7th.
The bottom third of the lineup hasn't put up a lot of resistance in this one. Pretty much has been sure outs other than that one hit. That really puts a lot of pressure on other guys to make stuff happen. These aren't the guys you usually count on, but it certainly helps if they can do something productive.
Now the 1-0 is a slider taken for a ball.
Boy, that's a pretty good pitch right there, that backdoor slider. That's a very difficult pitch to throw, and particularly throw for a strike. Just missed that outside corner right there, but a good pitch and a tough take there by the hitter.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Takes a high fastball for a strike. This one's blooped out toward right center field. In comes Piscotty, but he won't get there. It falls in. He'll get it into second, and he is safe at second base as he legs out a double.
They haven't had much luck so far tonight, so they'll definitely take that extra base hit. It only takes one, so maybe they can string together a few and get back into this thing.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1.
Didn't catch the corner there, but you can see he was trying to jam him with that running action on that 2-seam fastball.
And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. Danger averted following the 2-out double. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. David Phelps has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 35.
Jed Lowry will be the first one to greet him here as he'll be forced to turn around and hit from the left side now. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Missed with a breaking ball. A swing and a miss just out in front of that fastball.
Hey, that's a well-executed pitch right there. That might have started middle, but you saw it breaking away to that outer part of the zone. This left-handed batter right here has got 2 decisions to make. Is he going to ground out to second base all day, or he's going to drive the ball the other way?
Now the 2-1 here to Lowry.
Ball 3.
3-1 now. Matt Chapman waits on deck. I think he held up in time, but that becomes moot as it's a called strike 2. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Waiting on it is Heredia. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Gone. So it's a solo shot to dead center. Home run number 9 on the year, and the A's add on more. It's now a 5-0 game.
That's one of those pitches you wish you could take back as soon as it leaves your hand. But guess what? There are no delete or rewind buttons in baseball. That's a mistake, and it was a good job by his opponent to make him pay for it.
That'll bring up the power hitter, Matt Olson. And Dan, after that home run, it looks like they might be able to end this losing streak that they've been mired in.
Yeah, and a win at this level feels really good, especially when it's been.
Oh, how about Cano? He goes to first, and that's an incredible effort to get the second out of the inning.
Number 2.
Here's Chris Davis now. 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. Here's the first pitch to him. And the changeup is way low that time. And down in the Mariner bullpen, it looks like a right-hander's up to throw. Sent out to straightaway center field. Cruz sprinting after it. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. The A's add on to their lead with the solo home run. We'll go to the bottom of the 8th. It's the A's 5 and the Mariners nothing. Here's Nelson Cruz now. A couple of walks for him thus far.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Liam Hendricks is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
31, Liam Hendricks.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Chopped toward the second baseman. Lowry's got it, and there's one down now. And there are the final numbers for the Oakland starter, and he was really in command on the mound throughout the evening. Here now is Mike Zunino. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Pitch on its way now to Zunino. And the slider stayed low apparently for a ball.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely threw his timing off.
Now a foul tip that's held onto at the plate, and the count moves to 1-2 now. Grounded weakly to the left. Chapman brings it in. Throw gets him. 2 down.
The batter, second baseman, Robinson Cano.
Here comes the second baseman, Robinson Cano. In previous meetings with Liam Hendricks, he's 0 for 4. And it looks like they'd rather go after the next guy as the intentional walk signal comes here with 2 away. Here's the third baseman now, Kyle Seager. And with men on base and 2 away, it feels like this at-bat could go a long way toward deciding this thing.
No doubt, Matt. A base hit here changes this game quite a bit. But if they can't score here, it looks pretty bleak for them heading into the last couple of innings.
A ball and a strike now. Here's the 1-1. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Piscotty ranging back to the track, to the wall, and it's gone.
Yeah, and he floated it around the bases there. He's a proud professional, and they insulted him by walking the hitter ahead of him. Well, he had the last laugh blasting a 2-run shot. That's got to feel good.
Blake Trinan is called upon with 2 out in the 8th as he's asked to complete a 4-out save. Next in at the plate is Ryan Healy. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Now it's 2-0. Two out, nobody on. Popped him up. Caratini over to his right. And that's the third out. Mariners get a couple in the inning on the two-run home. Back now in the beautiful Pacific Northwest as we're set for what's left of this one from Safeco Field. First delivery to him on the way. Off we go in the ninth as the first pitch misses for ball one. His past batting line against David Phelps. He's hitless in 3 at-bats. Drilled on the ground is short. Played on the backhand. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the ninth inning gets underway.
Up next for Oakland.
Stepping in, Victor Caratini. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And that changeup makes him jump. A swing and a miss.
Great job by the pitcher right there to pull the string. He knew he had an aggressive hitter at the plate, somebody who was sitting on fastball and ready to do damage, and he was able to slow him down right there and get him off balance.
Throw on to first takes care of him, and the top of the ninth is proving unfruitful thus far. 2 quick outs here. And that brings up Chad Pinder, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Strike one to start the at-bat. The 0-1 on its way. Almost a worm burner as he misses on a low fastball. Ball one. Swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
Not too often you see a changeup come across at 88 miles an hour on the gun. Still effective when you're throwing a fastball in the high 90s, though.
So they'll slap an error on the catcher there, and you can tell he's not happy back there. Striding into the box, Cesar Hernandez. His past batting line against David Phelps. He's 0 for 7, and he fouls this one off. A 1 pitch on its way. Liner toward right center. And that's another base hit for him. He's on a tear in this one.
Hey guys, he's lucky he's getting this baseball back. He hung that middle of the plate. The batter's eyes lit up and he was able to put good wood on it.
So now it's Mark Canha as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0 for 4 ball game right here. Now the 1-0. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Cruz moving in. He's got it. A great running play, and that'll retire the side. A's strand a couple. Digging in once again, Gene Segura is working on a 1 for 3 thus far.
Hey, not impossible, but highly improbable. Even when you're at home to score 3 runs off a closer like this guy, they've got the work cut out for him.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Three and 1.
If you're at the plate in this situation, you're only thinking one thing, and that is get on base. You got 3 balls. It has to be perfect over those 17 inches for you to pull a trigger. A walk is as good as a knock right here.
Now the 3-2 pitch is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys on this one. The bullpen has looked sharp and have backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
Here comes the first pitch. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. Career against Blake Trinan. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
He's going to need to shorten up and get that foot down a little bit earlier if he hopes to be catching up to that fastball.
And that is swung on and missed, and things are starting to look bleak here for the home 9. There are 2 away now. Here's D. Gordon now, and he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. Fastball in there for a called strike.
You know, if I'm the hitter right here, I'm like, okay, you want to come get some early in the count? I was about to wait you out, but now game on.
Last chance for the Mariners. Grounded down the third baseline, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. A swing and a ground ball to third, but this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Yeah, and in this game, you always try to find a way to be hopeful. They win the first game of a new month and are now looking to keep it rolling the rest of the way.
5-2 the final score tonight. The Oakland A's took the lead in the 4th and held on until the end. Andrew Triggs earns win number 4 on the season. Felix Hernandez pitched well, allowing only 2 earned, but ends up taking the loss. Blake Trinan records 4 outs on his way to the save, his 3rd of the campaign. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa and the lefty Dan Plesac and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.
Here now is our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Athletics, 5 runs, 12 hits.